The book of Jubilees, chapter 17 and 18, and we're going to get into Abraham being tempted by Yah for Isaac. Chapter 17. And in the first year of the 5th week, Isaac was weaned in this Jubilee, 1982 a.m. And Abraham made a great banquet in the 3rd month, and on a day his son Isaac was weaned, and Ishmael the son of Hagar the Egyptian was before the face of Abraham his father, in his place. And Abraham rejoiced and blessed Elohim Yahuwah, because he had seen his sons and had not died childless. And he remembered the words which he had spoken to him on the day of which Lot had departed from him. And he rejoiced because Yahuwah had given him seed upon the earth to inherit the earth. And he blessed with all his mouth the Creator of all things. And Sarah saw Ishmael playing and dancing, and Abraham rejoicing with great joy. And she became jealous of Ishmael, and said to Abraham, Cast out this bondwoman and her son, for the son of this bondwoman will not be the heir with my son Isaac. And the thing was grievous in Abraham's sight because of his maidservant, and because of his son, that he should drive them out from him. And Elohim Yahuwah said to Abraham, Let it not be grievous in thy sight because of thy child and because of thy bondwoman. And all that Sarah had said unto thee, hearken to her words and do them. For in Isaac shall thy name and seed be called. But as for the son of this bondwoman, I will make him a great nation, because he is of thy seed. And Abraham rose up early in the morning, and took bread and a bottle of water, and placed him on his shoulder, on the shoulders of Hagar, and the child, and sent her away. And she departed and wandered in the wilderness of Beersheba, and the water in the bottle was spent. And the child thirsted and was not able to go on, and fell down. Now the precept to that is in Genesis 21. We're going to get into Genesis chapter 21, verse 8 through 21. And the child grew up, they're talking about Isaac, and he was weaned. And Abraham made a great feast the same day that Isaac was weaned. And Sarah saw the son of Hagar the Egyptian, which she had borne unto Abraham, mocking. Wherefore she said unto Abraham, Cast out this bondwoman and her son, for the son of this bondwoman shall not be heir with my son, even with Isaac. And the thing was very grievous in Abraham's sight because of his son. And Elohim Yahuwah said unto Abraham, Let it not be grievous in thy sight because of thy lad, and because of thy bondwoman, and all that Sarah had said unto thee, hearken unto her voice, for in Isaac shall thy seed be called. And also of the son of the bondwoman will I make a nation, because he is thy seed. And Abraham rose up early in the morning, and took bread and a bottle of water, and gave it unto Hagar, put it in on her shoulder and the child, and sent her away. And she departed and wandered into the wilderness of Beersheba. And the water was spent in the bottle, and she cast the child under one of the shrubs. And she went and sat down over against him a good way off, as if were a bow shot. For she said, Let me not see the death of the child. And she sat over against him, and lifted up her voice, and wept. And Elohim Yahuwah heard the voice of the lad. And the angel of Elohim Yahuwah called to Hagar out of heaven, and said unto her, What aileth thee, Hagar? Fear not, for Elohim Yahuwah had heard the voice of the lad. Where is he? Arise, lift up thy lad, and hold him in thy hand, for he will make him a great nation. And Elohim opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water. And she went and filled the bottle with water, and gave the lad drink. They're talking about Ishmael as the lad. And Elohim Yahuwah was with the lad, and he grew and dwelt in the wilderness, and became an archer. And he dwelt in the wilderness of Paran. And his mother took him a wife out of the land of Egypt. Now we're going to continue back to the book of Jubilees, chapter 17, verse 10. And the mother took him and cast him under an olive tree, and went and set her down over against him at the distance of a bow shot. For she said, Let me not see the death of my child, as she sat that as she sat, she wept. And the angel Elohim, one of the holy ones, said unto her, Why weepest thou, Hagar? Arise, take the child, and hold him in thy hand. For Elohim Yahuwah had heard thy voice, and had seen the child. And she opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water. And she went and filled her bottle with the water. And she gave her child to drink. And she arose and went toward the wilderness of Paran. And the child grew and became an archer, and Elohim Yahuwah was with him, and his mother took him a wife from among the daughters of Egypt. And she bare him a son, and he called his name Nebael. For she said, Yahuwah was nigh to me when I called upon him. And it came to pass in the 7th week, in the first year thereof, 2003 a.m., in the first month in this Jubilee, on the 12th of this month, there were voices in heaven regarding Abraham, that he was faithful in all that he told him, and that he loved Yahuwah, and that in every affliction he was faithful. And the prince Mastema came and said before Elohim Yahuwah, Behold, Abraham loves Isaac his son, and he delights in him above all thing else. Bid him offer him as a burnt offering on the altar, and thou wilt see if he will do this command, and thou wilt know if he is faithful in everything wherein thou doest try him. And Yahuwah knew that Abraham was faithful in all his afflictions, for he had tried him through his country and with famine, and he had tried him with the wealth of kings, and had tried him against through his wife when she was torn from him, and with circumcision, and had tried him through Ishmael and Hagar his maidservant, and he sent them away. And in everything wherein he had tried him, he was found faithful. And his soul was not impatient, and he was not slow to act, for he was faithful and a lover of Yahuwah. Now, the book of Jubilees, chapter 18, that was the end of 17.